What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cilinix Crypto, and in this video, in which we will do an analysis, a price analysis. Mostly, it's not really a prediction, a little bit maybe on Bitcoin. And with Bitcoin, I always say you kind of analyze the whole market, because the whole market tends to move. At least the full market cap tends to move along with Bitcoin. Obviously, you have some alts that run and stuff, and you have some alts that fall harder than Bitcoin due to inflation. But still, I think it's a good metric for the whole crypto market. So I always think it's interesting to sometimes take a look at it, do an analysis on it. So obviously, the last week was quite bullish for Bitcoin. I managed to get up to 44, 45k even. I think we reached right here. Yeah. All the way down from this level we were at around 38k. The cause is not really known to me. I mean, if you ask me, the political and the economic fundamentals are still quite bearish. But I guess you could see a bullish side to it as well, with all those sanctions and economic pressure, at least on a lot of citizens on the world right now. They might view Bitcoin and crypto after that maybe. But first of all, Bitcoin as somewhat of a safe haven. I mean, Bitcoin's price, it's relatively stable actually. If you look at it the last 3 months, obviously you should know that I said relatively. I mean, it's still very volatile compared to stocks and stuff. But still, I mean, if you have Bitcoin, you got your private keys. You just have it. It's like a currency, and it's like a store of value. So that might have caused this. I mean, if you actually look at this, the shorts of Bitcoin are actually down a lot. So that's all looking great. So that basically means shorts is people selling Bitcoin. So if that's down quite a bit, it's down to the levels at around the beginning of January. Obviously, we were still in some sort of a bear market then, as we are right now. But still, it's a great sign. You shouldn't really compare this with like the history, but you should compare this with like the recent history, and then you can see that we're actually down quite a bit. So that's all looking good. If we actually get into the analysis on Bitcoin, the main thing we did, I mean, we found resistance again at this level, which we have struggled with quite a bit. So that's around 45,000. That's the main thing we need to break as well. I mean, if we manage to break, let's say 45,750, as soon as we break that, really on the daily, so the candle really needs to close above that, then we can easily get up to 48,500. So that would be the next price target. It's more like 48,500 up until 49,500. But yeah, that is all possible. That's the main thing we're looking out for if we actually manage to break that. As of right now, we are finding some resistance, so we're probably dropping down one of these days or in the next week to this level again. Between 41,600 and 40,750. But if we get a really nice bullish touch off of that, we could at least reach this level at around 45,000 again, which we did this week as well. And every time we reach that region, I always think that the chance becomes bigger that we actually break that, and that we, as I said, get up to 48,500. Which would long term also be great for Bitcoin. I mean, then we can maybe start to talk about a small uptrend at least again, or a consolidation a little bit higher, which is great for the whole community. So yeah, we're nearing that level. Obviously, with this very unstable, or well, at least relatively unstable world, it could also be that we have some bearish fundamentals coming in. That's not something you should completely neglect just because the last few days were bullish. So that is very possible, but the main test is actually that 40,750, 41,750 level. I mean, if we get a nice bullish touch off of it, that could mean a move all the way up to 48,000. If we don't, if we actually manage to shoot right through, which we did quite a lot of times, then we'll probably get all the way down to 38,000 again. So that wouldn't necessarily be great. And we might even, if we drop down to 38,000, we might even drop down to that level at around 36,000 again, which I do think, as of right now, will hold. And if we just find support a little bit higher than this, you could even say that there's some sort of a bullish structure forming, although I'm really quite against saying that as of if that happens. But still, I do think that will hold. So that's the other scenario. As I said, a drop down to first of all 38,000, but that would probably be followed by a drop to around 36,000. So keep that in mind as well. It just really depends on what we do at this level, what I said. So keep an eye out for that. In this video, I just wanted to give some different scenarios and what they could mean to the price. Still long term, I still think there's a lot of potential for Bitcoin and crypto in general. So I'm not too worried, but still I think it's interesting to take a look at the short-term price action and what that could mean. So yeah, that's basically my analysis on Bitcoin and therefore, as I said, the full crypto market. If you do have any questions about anything I said in this video or the analysis, please let me know down in the comments and I'll make sure to respond to that as soon as possible. As for now though, thank you all for watching and listening, and I hope to see you all in my next videos. Bye.